coming. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Chiefs. I think first of all, I'll say it now. I think the Eagles are a better overall roster. But I think the Chiefs do have I don't want to say like underrated roster, but people are kind of viewing it as like outside of quarterback, the Chiefs are not very good. Okay, like that's not true. That's not true. I mean, they're eighth on defense and eliminating big plays, right? The Eagles are third in football in explosive plays, right? So they rely on explosive plays to a certain degree, right? A.J. Brown up the sideline, Devontae Smith making crazy catches downfield, right? Jalen Hurts with his legs making big plays,
being
right?
very special. Yeah.
They rely on those big plays. Well, they're not going to be as plentiful here against the Chiefs defense, right? They like to play into a little bit of a shell, and not to mention, Chiefs are 12th in run defense. Now I know it's not like top 5, but 12th is like respectable, and more so. Chris Jones, number 1 in football for defensive tackles in win percentage. So doesn't matter. Does he get the quarterback? Doesn't matter. Does he win his assignment? The guy across from him, can he beat him? He's number 1 in football at beating the guy across from him. I think situationally the Chiefs have the edge. I mean, they're second in football in both third down and red zone success, which means the Super Bowl gets highly situational. This is a close game, right? Like, and I love Burrow, but late in the Super Bowl, who did you trust more? Well, Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford had a no-look throw on the final drive in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. Like, that's a veteran move with, first of all, the stones on that man. Let's just throw that out there, right?
Gotta be dragging.
So, like, that's like a Mahomes type play, right? Like, where you can just no look, fling it in the biggest moment, in the biggest game of your career.
It's huge.
And so, when it comes down to it, I think Kansas City is better in those spots. I'll take Kansas City. I think it's close. I'll go 27-24. And I think the Chiefs, because of Patrick Mahomes, win the football game.
I am going with Kansas City as well.
There you go.
Here's the thing. Look, you have the quarterback in Mahomes. You have the tight end in Travis Kelce. And he is so much more than just your basic, average, run-of-the-mill tight end. He is the best, most explosive weapon on that offense. When it comes down to it, third, fourth quarter, even if the Chiefs are down, right? Because I could see that. I could see the Eagles kind of getting 100%. Off to a little bit of a hot start. But when it comes down to it in the third and the fourth quarter, you trust Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce more than 100%. Any other duo in the NFL.
100%.
So that's my main thing that I'm looking out for. Also, I mean, if it comes down to it and there's 15 seconds left in the game, ask yourself, who do you like more? Do you like Mahomes with 15 seconds? Do you trust Jalen with 15 seconds? I like Mahomes. I'm not going to trust Jalen right there.
And it's not
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. You barely see it from anybody because it's not a normal thing, right? But, like what Mahomes does is not normal.
No, and he does it on such a regular basis. He almost makes it look easy at this point.
He's made it normal for himself.
So I'm going to go KC. I like 31-29. I see it slightly more high scoring than you do. But, I mean, either way, I think it comes down to a final drive, at least setting up for a field goal, something like that. It's going to be a really good matchup, nevertheless.
And I like your point about Travis Kelce. First of all, no tight end in football lines up not attached to the end of the line more than Travis Kelce, so he's always getting moved around.
Yeah.
He's very rarely in the tight end spot, which is a matchup nightmare for Philly. And he's second in all receivers. He's not second in tight ends. He's second in all receivers in receptions in the postseason to only Jerry Rice.
Yeah. So that's actually a great...
That's insane.
No, yeah.
That's a tight end.
That is insane, and it's a great transition into MVPs. I'll go first with mine. I have Travis Kelce as my Super Bowl MVP. Valid. I think there's going to be so many things that he does in this game that are pivotal, right? Third down situations, who's Mahomes looking at? It's going to be Travis Kelce. And even if you double him, he's still going to find a way to either shake open or moss somebody and just absolutely make them look like a little boy.
Well, that's probably why they're second in the league in both third down and red zone success, because who's your safety valve? Well, I don't know, the best tight end in probably the history of the league.
Yeah, and I think it's like, also from like a... I don't want to say like... The NFL is definitely not scripted, but they definitely have storylines that would sound better than others.
Yeah.
This is the Kelce Bowl, right? It's the... Who better to fit the MVP prediction? I'm trying to be right here. I'm going Travis Kelce, Super Bowl MVP.
Trying to jump ahead on the script here. Look ahead into the script.
Yeah, well, somebody sent it to me. A little PDF.
Okay. Yeah, got you. I'll go ahead and go Patrick Mahomes because, like I said, I do think I think people are overrating the difference in roster between Philly and KC, but it is a difference, right? Like Philly, top to bottom, is a better roster. I think one of the only spots that the Chiefs have the advantage is Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. So I think if they're going to win, it's going to be on Mahomes' back. to an extent. So I'll take Patrick Mahomes as the MVP. Plus, you talk about your stories. What better story is there than, I don't know, the best 5-year start to a career in the history of the league?
That's another good one.
Because he's going to win MVP this year. So that'd be 2 MVPs, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 Super Bowls, 5 Pro Bowls, I think 3 first-team All-Pros. It'd be the best 5-year start to a career.
You say 4 Super Bowl appearances in 5 years? 4?
No. 4 Pro Bowls. I'm sorry.
Okay,
4 Pro Bowls, 3 appearances.
Yeah, 3 Super Bowl appearances. That's crazy.
And he's hosted the AFC Championship game every year. And the only 2 people he's lost to, Tom Brady, you might have heard of him. He's pretty good. And Joe Burrow also might have heard of him. Probably going to be the next version of Tom Brady.
I heard those guys are pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a good storyline as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, so betting lines here. What are you betting on for Gatorade color?
Gatorade color, I'm going yellow.
That's interesting.
Because here's the thing. Some people will go like, okay, they're gonna match the jersey color, right? For example, when I played in high school, they always tried to make it green because the mascot kind of fits the everything. You put a little food dye in and green Gatorade, call it Ram juice, right? In this situation, I don't think they're going to go red. I think they're going secondary color. They're going to go yellow.
Interesting.
They got the outline. They got the numbers outlined in yellow on the red. I think a yellow Gatorade would be so fitting.
Vibrant makes 100%. Makes a statement.
Hey, it's a Super Bowl 57 staple.
I'm going to go blue, and here's why.
Do you have the list of the last couple? I'm going to look it up while you talk.
I don't. Here's why I'm going to go blue. And maybe am I thinking a little bit too far into this? Probably. But I mean, who cares? Here's why. It's the best flavor. To be quite honest with you, Cool Blue, Arctic Blue, whatever. It's the best flavor of Gatorade. If you bring orange up into this discussion, I'm not talking to you. Okay. Even yellow, I could hear the argument, but it's really not a valid one. It's red or blue. I'm sorry. If you don't think those are the 2 best Gatorade flavors, I can't help you. So in the best game, the biggest game of most of these guys' careers, what do you want to be sipping on? None other than the best Gatorade flavor in the history of Gatorade flavors. Blue Gatorade.
I got the lines here. So the best odds for you, orange is sitting at plus 300 this year.
Okay. What's blue at?
Blue's number 3. Number 2 is yellow. Okay, so plus 350.
Okay, plus 350. Blue's probably what?
Plus 350, I said.
Yeah.
Blue is plus 375.
I was going to go 400. All right.
Clear is plus 400.
If they dump water or clear, quote-unquote clear Gatorade on this man, I'm going to be fuming.
Yeah. Red is at plus 500. Purple plus 800. The last couple. Do you want to hear the last couple?
Yeah.
So I have 2017 New England Patriots, none. 2018.
What do you mean none?
None. They didn't dump anything on him.
Losers.
Philadelphia Eagles in 2018, yellow.
Okay.
New England Patriots in 2019, blue.
Okay.
Kansas City in 2020, orange. Tampa Bay
Stunning.
in 2021, blue.
Blue, there you
and
go.
And the Rams in 2022, blue. So
we're going blue again.
You think they go 3 back-to-back-to-back blue years? They might.
Illuminati's real. All right. What do you know? Okay.
That's such a weird way to transition out of that.
That's the end of the second segment. We should probably end on that.